Hey there, guys. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm in mood for three videos. One extra bonus video for people who love this morning thoughts episode. But today I'm going to not talk about life. I'm not going to give you that boring topic. Today I'm going to talk about fragrance-related content, but I'll let you know what they are. So time is around almost 2 p.m. and it's a very sunny day. Thankfully, the rain is gone for now, and I am actually enjoying. I love rain. Okay, make no mistake. I like cool weather, but you know what I notice when it's raining, everything is depressing. Business is bad. Things get flooded, and then we lose power. Not my favorite time. I like winter, but sometimes I hate winter also because of all the sickness that I get, all the flu, the dust. I like hot and warm weather nowadays. It's weird to say, but I like it because it's you can get activated, and like you don't feel like tired or bored to sleep and nap all the time. So anyway, let's do the topic. The topic I want to talk about today is a question or a couple of questions that I've seen or comments that someone said, like, hey, you used to love this fragrance back in the days, you recommended highly, and then today you are saying this is not your most favorite. What's up with that? I'm really confused. And I think there was the fragrance was perhaps Hugo Boss video when I did my top 10 Hugo Boss fragrance of 15. And I missed out on one fragrance called Hugo Boss Bottle Infinite or Infinite, and that was one of my most beloved and hype fragrances on my channel when I got it. And right now the bottle I just did not show. It's not like I did say it's the worst fragrance or not my most favorite. It is, but give it sort of like a rest. So when we do content, sometimes we forget one or two fragrances. These things happen. Then sometimes we want to show certain fragrances and want to skip few fragrances and give it a rest. Okay, that also happens. But the last thing that may happen sometimes that you buy so many new perfumes that you sort of over time lose interest in particular fragrance. You are not as attracted to some of your older fragrances as the new fragrances. This is just like a reality. Let's say you have old car, like you have been driving this Toyota for 10 years, then you suddenly bought a BMW. Which car are you going to drive more? You tell me. Like, you all are going to be more excited about the new BMW, isn't it? So it's a brand new car. Even if you got like a upgraded from Corolla to Camry, you're going to be driving that Camry more. So this thing is one reality, but there are a lot more things involved. How do people lose interest in fragrance? There are many fragrances I'm pretty sure you have. If you're a big collection, you sort of forget about certain fragrances that I had. Man, that neighbor up there, absolutely. There's a lady lives up there. This lady married this guy, owner of the house. I'm sorry, and she comes from the village. Absolutely no manners, dragging furniture. Yeah, you can hear it, right? So they make like huge noise and computers. Man, I don't know, like sometimes I just want to leave this country because of this noise. People absolutely have no manners, too loud, too noisy. That sound pollution is so bad. Anyway, I'm going to continue. I'm going to lose my mood. So what happens is there's a think in terms of economics. There's a term called marginal return of diminishing something. I forgot the name. Marginal return on diminishing return on marginal. Anyway, so there's this whole term that I studied in my first year of economics, microeconomics. It shows basically this theory is, let's say you like eating certain food and it's giving you so much pleasure, then you start consuming more. The graph goes higher over the number of months, and you just love it so much, you keep eating. But there's gonna be definitely one point. Let's say you love ice cream, and then you're just having ice cream every day, and your favorite one is Magnum, right? I love Magnum ice cream. But if you have it constantly, like for 30 days, there's gonna be a time you're going to start losing interest and get a bit tired of eating the same stuff every day, and you start losing the carb over here, maximum, and then it starts going like equilibrium. It goes like a little bit flat. It's not going to go all the way high. It will go a little bit down like this, but still you're consuming. But at one point on the 45th day, let's say, it's here, and then you suddenly feel like, no, it's just too much sugar, I'm having diabetes, I'm having like too much of the same stuff, I lose interest. So then you start consuming less, and then it starts declining. This is the diminishing return of marginal something, whatever. Just check it out in economics. So I used to be economics student. It's a shame on me, I forgot. See, whatever we study, we don't remember. It's just no point in real life. Better study real life and work, get first-hand experience. That would be more valuable. Anyway, so this thing is true. But then in fragrance community, we do like love certain fragrances, like you wear, you love it so much, and then at certain point you give it a break. Ideal example I would give you is Dior Sauvage. I don't hate it, I like it a lot, but the way I used to wear this back in the days, like 2016 17, I used to wear this every day. I would wear this for compliments, and then people didn't have Dior Sauvage in Bangladesh 2016. And December, January, I used to rock this everywhere. I used to get looks. People say, wow, that's a nice perfume. But now, 2024, times have been passed, times have passed. And so many fragrance releases nowadays, lot of new perfumes, new trend. So some people sort of became tired of certain fragrances. They don't wear it as much as before. Maybe they wear it like once a month, once in 2 months, right? So these things happen. So how do you lose? How else you lose interest in perfumes? You sort of like keep wearing a fragrance and you say one day, I think maybe it's enough. I have worn enough of Bulgari Man in Black. Maybe upgrade to something new. Maybe I upgrade to Givenchy Gentleman line now. So this is a very common trend. People get bored. Even if I'll give you a worse example. Men being in relationship, even women, sometimes you see people, couples, they lose interest, after a while. And these are not the same exact examples, like fragrance cannot be compared with human beings or food, but that the trend is similar. Why do people cheat? Dark subject. Why do people cheat? Because they get bored, like the husband is always working. I heard this complaint. Women go like, he's always working, he does not have enough time for me, doesn't take me out for dates anymore, does not bring me flowers. So I kind of, the good women, they sort of go for divorce or breakup, but some they cheat, they're like, they're just too nice, to hurt the husband. Like, I'm just gonna not tell him. And same thing happens with men, they don't tell. So one fine day after 14, 15 years of marriage, you just realize they're both cheating. So why does this happen? This thing happened because you are bored. There's no spice up, there's no spice, there's nothing new. And this is a very horrible and reality, like a truth, that people have this trend. Why do you want to change your car? Because you're bored of your old car, because you look at another car on the road. Let's say you saw a muscle car, American muscle car, or a big Ford truck, and you are sitting in your small Nissan. Like, I have a Nissan, so no, let's not talk about Nissan. Let's say you have a Hyundai, old Hyundai, and you just absolutely tired of your Hyundai car. And you'd be like, I don't want no Korean car, I want an American car, I want a British car, I want a German car. Why do you want to change? Because you want to upgrade, right? So sometimes we do upgrade in fragrances, and we get like, new trend comes out, and then you absolutely forget, like, okay, maybe time for wearing Philippe Plain No Limits over Fahrenheit. Similarly theme, like leather, kind of like a dark and leather jacket, bad boy sort of perfume. Instead of 1 million, you start wearing something like Invictus, Elixir. What are some of the new ones? Le Beau, Le Parfum. So this is the reason. Okay, so yeah, this is what happens, and this is how you certainly lose interest. And maybe some fragrances are discontinued. How many times you're going to hunt down like a discontinued fragrance for overpriced? Like, you love certain fragrance, but you can't find it anymore. So you have to pay $200 instead of $40 for same fragrance. You get bored. Okay, with that current, the increase in price is getting very, very tiring. I personally do not hunt down vintage fragrances. I sell them off for good markup. Some people still buy it, but I feel if you can have available resources, let's say you like fish, but tuna became so, or says like, not tuna, what fragrance? Not what fragrance, fish. Let's say you like salmon, right? Salmon became too expensive, so you change it to tuna or something like mackerel, something, like one of those fishes. Or if you don't like fish, you can go to seafood, right? Whatever is available in the market. So you can change your taste, but some people cannot. They cannot go down in lifestyle. Okay, let's say your category is always niche. You cannot wear anything below niche. Let's say Aventus became now discontinued. Okay, what you gonna do? How many bottles you gonna buy? Maybe you are super rich, you can get 100 bottles for life, no problem. But not everybody can. Nowadays, I have seen the vintage batches of Aventus going for $1,000. Okay, are you gonna pay $1,000 for backup bottles? No, most of you will not. It will not make sense. So if you're a reasonable person, maybe you shift to something else which suits your lifestyle, your budget, and then you can enjoy. So this, I'm talking about the practicality. So I'm not out of it, right? So culture, weather, fragrance reformulation, fragrance discontinuation, these are the basic reasons why people have a taste in change of fragrances, right? So thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if this happens to you, or the reasons they sound fair to you, or you just feel like, you just stick to your fragrance no matter what. That is because of your loyalty. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.